Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some big updates from Manchester United, including news on redundancies, a Ronaldo snub, and a potential summer transfer deal. Stick around for all the latest. Manchester United released statement confirming number of redundancies. Up to 200 Manchester United staff members could be made redundant in the latest round of cuts at the club. United slashed their workforce by nearly a quarter last year when 250 staff were let go, and the club said it anticipates that approximately 150-200 jobs may be made redundant this year. The club held a staff meeting on Monday to announce plans to strengthen its financial sustainability after losing £300 million in the past 3 years. Billed as a transformation plan to strengthen financial sustainability and modernize its operating structure, United Chief Executive Omar Barada told staff, "The club has posted 5 consecutive years of losses since 2019, and this cannot continue. It is understood staff will not be informed if they are at risk until next month." In a statement, Barada said, "We have a responsibility to put Manchester United in the strongest position to win across our men's, women's, and academy teams. We are initiating a wide-ranging series of measures which will transform and renew the club. Unfortunately, this means announcing further potential redundancies, and we deeply regret the impact on those affected colleagues. However, these hard choices are necessary to put the club back on a stable financial footing. We have lost money for the past 5 consecutive years. This cannot continue. Our 2 main priorities as a club are delivering success on the pitch for our fans and improving our facilities. We cannot invest in these objectives if we are continuously losing money. At the end of this process, we will have a more lean, agile, and financially sustainable football club while continuing to provide a world-class service to our valuable commercial partners. We will then be in a much stronger position to invest in football success and improve facilities for fans, while remaining compliant with UEFA and Premier League regulations. United will reduce their presence in their London office, which was the main hub for former Executive Vice Chairman Ed Woodward. Mark Armstrong has joined the club as Chief Business Officer to oversee the United's commercial arm. Club sources say the end to free lunches for staff at Old Trafford will save more than $1 a year and is in line with most workplaces. Some staff will relocate from Old Trafford to the club's Carrington training complex to maximize the new facilities following the completion of the 50-meter overhaul. Cristiano Ronaldo's ex-Real Madrid teammate snubs him as best ever. He can think that. Cristiano Ronaldo's bold claim that he is the greatest of all time has been disputed by former Real Madrid teammate Karim Benzema, who has picked another icon of the game. Karim Benzema has disagreed with Cristiano Ronaldo's claim that he is the best of all time, choosing Brazilian legend Ronaldo Nazario for the accolade instead. The Manchester United icon, who played alongside Ronaldo for 9 years following their joint arrival at Real Madrid in 2009, witnessed the Portuguese star set numerous records during his illustrious La Liga career. However, this wasn't enough to sway Benzema's opinion on who is the best ever. Benzema, now of Al Ittihad, also chose not to name Barcelona great Lionel Messi when discussing Ronaldo's recent assertion that he is the finest to have ever played the game. Benzema said, "Everyone can say what they want. If he thinks he's the best in history, fine, then it's him. For me, for example, it's Ronaldo, the one from Brazil. But Cristiano is who he is. I don't like making comparisons between players. I believe each has their own story, and he has his. He's very good." Cristiano sparked debate with his bold statement, pointing to his sustained success and goal-scoring feats as evidence for his belief in his unparalleled status. "I honestly haven't seen anyone better than me. You have to look at the numbers, full stop," Ronaldo told Spanish media outlet El Chiringuito. "I believe I am the most complete player who has ever existed. It's me. I do everything in football. I play well in terms of heading the ball. I'm good at free kicks. I'm good with my left foot. I'm quick. I'm strong. I jump. I am the best player ever. I believe that." However, not everyone agrees with Ronaldo's bold claim, including his former teammate Angel Di Maria, who played alongside both Ronaldo and Messi. Ronaldo always made these kind of remarks, Di Maria told Argentine news outlet Infobae. He always tried to be the best, but he was unfortunately born in a generation where there was another player, Messi, who made everything he touched turn to gold. The reality is demonstrated in the numbers. One player won 8 Ballon d'Or awards, Messi, while the other won 5, Ronaldo. Another key difference is that one has lifted the World Cup, Messi. There are many differences between the two players. Man Utd putting pressure to sign player with no price. Man Utd are a club with lofty ambitions, but the reality is that they are performing no better than a mid-table Premier League club. The Red Devils are resting more on past laurels than facing reality and are still being linked with some of the top players in Europe without exactly having the project to convince them. Ruben Amorim is one of the latest managers tasked with the near-impossible task of returning mnited to their glory days. The Portuguese tactician was doing an incredible job with Sporting CP and left them at a very promising time. But since his move to Old Trafford, things have been disastrous. The next summer could be make or break for Man United as a club in terms of their future. If they don't make the right signings and try to improve the current squad, they might well be relegated into being just another mid-table PL club, and Amorim will know that he has to get it right. Now, as per Mundo Deportivo press image below, Man Utd are putting pressure to sign Barcelona wonderkid Lamine Yamal. The Spanish teenager is one of the sensations of the football world and possibly the biggest talent in world football, and is already one of the most important facets of Hansi Flick's team in Catalonia. FC Bayern logo, FC Bayern München, loading official content, keep watching. Clubs like Real Madrid and PSG are also reportedly asking about the youngster, and Man City and Liverpool also want to bring him to England. However, Barcelona sporting director Deco has recently made it clear that there is no price for Lamine Yamal. Here is what he had to say. There are key players, and he, Yamal, is one. There is no discussion. There is no price. There have been no offers because we didn't even want to talk about it. TFU, it is honestly quite ridiculous to see Man United even attempt to sign Lamine Yamal. The Spaniard is on course to become one of the biggest players in world football, and one can't think of a plausible reason why he would want to abandon an exciting project at Barcelona to move to a struggling one in Manchester. What really stands out about Lamine Yamal is his clarity of thought at such a young age. He is already an elite playmaker in every right, and there is a reason he is the leading assist giver in La Liga so far this season. Of course, there is still scope for improvement, especially in terms of finishing. If Lamine can add goals to his locker on a regular basis, he would become unstoppable. However, there seems to be no way Barcelona will entertain any kind of offers for their biggest talent in a long time, and let's wait and see how things play out going forward. Manchester United loanee named in Team of the Week. Manager thinks he could already shine for Ruben Amorim. Manchester United often send young players out on loan for first-team experience in the hope of seeing them become first-team stars. Marcus Rashford and Kobbie Mainoo rose to first-team prominence at Manchester United without the aid of loan moves. That isn't the route for everybody, though, and there are multiple cases of United talents thriving out on loan before shining at Old Trafford. David Beckham excelled for Preston North End, whilst Jesse Lingard grew into a first-team regular after a number of loan spells. These experiences can be so beneficial, and one United talent is really seeing the rewards from a spell away on loan. Manchester United talent named in Team of the Week, Ethan Williams joined Cheltenham Town in January as United allowed the winger to head out on loan to League Two. The 19-year-old is a fine talent, but competitive action at senior level was viewed as the next step in his development. The move is working out well so far. Williams recorded a first senior assist last week and followed that up with a brilliant display over the weekend. Williams bagged a goal and an assist in a 3-0 Cheltenham win over Newport County, helping secure an impressive victory. Williams' goal was a beauty too, lobbing the ball home from long range with the Newport keeper in no man's land. United will surely have been left dazzled by Williams over the weekend, and he has now landed a place in the League Two Team of the Week. Powered by Who Scored's ratings, Williams, who landed a huge 8.46 rating, was given a spot on the left wing. Williams is enjoying a great start to life at Cheltenham, and long may that continue and as United look for him to kick on with his development. Manager makes Ethan Williams' claim as Manchester United struggle. Williams will understandably have dreams of becoming a first-team star at United. The jump from League Two to the Premier League is huge, though, and the likelihood is that Williams' next step will be a League One loan move this summer. Still, Cheltenham boss Michael Flynn has now claimed that Williams could actually make an impact for United right now. Speaking to Gloucestershire Live's John Palmer, Flynn joked that Williams would be an asset to a struggling United side under Ruben Amorim. If he carries on the way he is, he'd probably make an impact in their first team at the minute, said Flynn. We're delighted they trust us with him, and I'll do my best to make him as best as we can for the parent club. Because he's a great lad, he wants to learn, and I'm pleased to have him, he added. Amorim may well take a look at Williams over the summer, but we would imagine that he spends next season away from Old Trafford, especially with other clubs surely interested after such a hot start at Cheltenham. Man Utd can sign Serie A striker on a cut-price deal this summer. Manchester United can sign Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic on a cut-price deal when the transfer window reopens this summer. The Red Devils have been disappointing in front of goal this campaign and have scored just 30 times after 26 league games. United manager Ruben Amorim will want an upgrade on Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee, who have netted just 5 top-flight goals between them this term. Tutto Juve claimed that Vlahovic could be available for just £29 million with his Bianconeri contract expiring in June 2026. United are one of the clubs interested in him. In our opinion, the Red Devils should swoop for his services. He could also be signed on a straight swap agreement during the summer transfer window. United could explore Vlahovic's deal due to limited budget. The club were strongly linked with Sporting CP's Victor Gyökeres in late 2024 after the appointment of Amorim as the new manager. However, United are not interested in landing the Swede due to the high price. He will turn 27 in June, and age is also another factor. The club are likely to pursue a younger marksman with experience. Vlahovic would be an ideal acquisition. The Serbian has just turned 25 and could be on the move with no plans to extend his Juventus deal. Vlahovic has netted 14 goals across all competitions, 13 of which have come in Serie A and Europe. He was recently dropped to the bench due to Randal Kolo Muani's sparkling form, but redeemed himself on his return to the starting lineup against Cagliari. He scored the winning goal on the road. The former Fiorentina man has improved his link-up and hold-up play during his time in Turin. He would be a good acquisition for United to replace Højlund or Zirkzee this summer. We don't see the club cutting their losses on Højlund. Zirkzee could be offloaded instead. With Juventus's long-term interest in the latter, a straight swap deal involving Vlahovic can't be ruled out. Bianconeri manager Thiago Motta had a strong relationship with Zirkzee at Bologna. The Italian believes the 23-year-old would be a perfect fit for his playing style at Juventus.